Your father opened the tavern, right?
1910, February. He's 75 years old in next year, 1985.
It's right before the ballpark opened then, right?
February, and they opened in July.
Mm-hmm. And your father was a friend of the old...
Oh, yes, he used to help him sweep the old ballpark clean when it rained and that. Roll up their trousers before he had kids and sweep the old ballpark with him.
You still friends with the Comiskey family?
Oh, yes. We practically raised Charlie. He was with my niece and nephew all the time. Took him to see Santa Claus, took him to the show every Sunday. Because my mother knew Comiskey from 39th Street. Her father had a big oyster house up there at 39th and State when he had the old ballpark.
What do you remember most from those early days when the tavern was open?
Well, it was all, as long as I know it was open. But going back to the era of Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio, all of those fellas.
Did they come in here?
Oh, my mother cooked for all of them. They loved big roast beef and homemade bread. She did all the cooking, and they called her Ma McCuddy. She was their ma.
And so after the ball games, they would come across the street here?
Before and after, and when it was a double header, the Babe would run over to have a beer and a roast beef sandwich in his uniform. That's the truth. You're laughing. It's the truth.
How about the modern day ball players?
No. I know Julio Cruz and that Pasoric.
Pachorik.
Yeah. Oh, I murder his name. He's a real nice fellow. He's real nice. Yes, he is. He's good. He's a good fellow.
Why is it that in the old days the ball players would tend to come over and have a beer and a sandwich, and today you don't think they don't come as often?
They're not allowed to come on this side of the street. They take them home in buses, and they don't want them wandering the neighborhood.
How has the neighborhood changed since you were those days?
Most of it's torn down. It was Irish, then it turned to Croatian, and during the war it turned to everything.
When the fans get rowdy now, how do you handle them?
I put them out. I'm the bouncer.
Well, come on now. You go up to these guys?
I do, and tell them to get out, but not nice words like that.
And they do what you say?
Of course they do. Today we open 5 or 5:30, and we'll close 11 or 11:30. That's it.
Well, what if you have a big crowd in here at 11:30?
Open the back gate and tell them to go.
Well, but Francis, you could make a lot more money if you kept them in here longer.
And I die sooner.